Welcome to this lecture on the second decomposition technique, which is a Cholesky factorization or Cholesky decomposition. Now, this method is also called by another name called the square root method. And as we discussed, while some small conditions are required for LU, the Cholesky method demands that the matrix is positive definite, and it is designed to be the product of a lower triangular matrix and its transpose. In the case of complex square matrix, then it is lower triangular matrix multiplied by its conjugate transpose. This particular method is highly useful for Monte Carlo simulations and very useful in efficient numerical solutions. Now, what about the computational aspects? When applicable, the Cholesky decomposition is roughly twice as efficient as LU decomposition for solving the system of linear equations. Okay. Every Hermitian positive definite matrix, and thus every real valued symmetric positive definite matrix, has a unique Cholesky factorization. So the uniqueness makes it extremely useful, whereas we had no such thing in the case of the LU decomposition. Now let us look at the basic design. We are starting with a system of equations Ax is equal to B, and then we would first try to achieve the Cholesky decomposition A is equal to L into L transpose. So that is the one example I'm going to show you. Then let us see how to approach solving that system of equations once you have made it a Cholesky decomposition. So once A is written as L into L transpose, you plug it into the equation Ax is equal to B, then you get L into L transpose into X is equal to B. Then without disturbing the order, you just regroup L multiplied by L transpose X is equal to B, and then this can be written as L into Z is equal to B, where Z is nothing but L transpose into X. So if you want to extract X out of this, it is X is equal to L transpose whole inverse into Z. So this is a very straightforward thing to understand. This provides a solution to the system of equations. So the first focus will be on how to get the factorization L into L transpose, but ensure that A is positive definite. So let us take a system of equations. There are three equations and three unknowns. Obviously, you cannot have less equations or more equations. Otherwise, the coefficient matrix would not be square. So this is a system of equations with three unknowns in three equations. So you separate out the coefficient matrix from the solution vector and the right-hand side vector. And then, even though I'm not showing you very clearly, you must first check whether A is positive definite or not. So obviously, there are different ways of checking the definiteness. One way is to find the eigenvalues and see if all of them are positive. If that condition fails, then we must not waste any time on trying to get an Cholesky factorization. Other ways of looking at the positive definiteness is to check the principal minor determinants of A, and all of them should be positive. So let us first get the factorization. So write A as L into L transpose. So L will have obviously the elements above the diagonal as zeros, then take the transpose of that, multiply them, and equate it to the right-hand side. But as I told you earlier, in the case of LU decomposition also, it is all nice to work with 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrices using hand simulations. But as the size of the matrix grows, then you will start feeling the necessity for programming it. And there are excellent programs for Cholesky decompositions available in the literature. But this is a hand calculation example. So just multiply the left-hand side matrices and then equate element-wise and then extract all the values. Remember, you only have to solve for 6 unknowns in this case, unlike the 9 unknowns in the case of LU. So once you get your matrix L, then go back to the procedure that was explained, Lz is equal to B, and then from this particular equation, you try to find out what is the vector Z. Remember, Z will be a column matrix. And once it is there, you go back and then you'll have L transpose into X is equal to Z, as explained. And then by using backward substitution or using an inversion, X is equal to L transpose inverse Z, we can find out the solution vector X is equal to 1, Y is equal to half, and Z is equal to half. Now, one more system of equations, much simpler. All the elements of the coefficient matrix are positive. And then once again, you check for positive definiteness. And then invoking the L into L transpose is equal to A factorization rule, work out the 6 unknowns and build the matrix L. And as before, you find out the matrix Z using Z is equal to L transpose X, rather, and then Z is obtained, then X is equal to L transpose whole inverse into Z. So the solution vector is X is equal to 2, 3, minus 1. So it will be interesting to actually look into the algorithms that are available to solve the LU and the Cholesky decomposition methods. Students who are keen on using machine learning programs must work on very large data and check for the conditions under which LU or the Cholesky decomposition methods work. So that will make it interesting study, and of course it will be worthwhile to try such big problems. So these first two methods, namely the LU and the Cholesky methods, are to be treated not only as very fundamental, but also the computational aspects have to be kept in mind. But as we move on to the next higher methods, then you will find, the demands will be growing, and the aspects of computational issues will also arise. So making them not only interesting study, but you will also know the choice of the method with hardware constraints and other issues like that. So let's go to the next method after this and then explore that.